Hello, this is Lord Severian. Follow me as I build my guilds and kingdoms and amass a wealth of TLR in TokenLords RPG. First, we'll look at the leaderboards, then look at probable adventure classes that'll be available in TokenLords RPG, then report on the early testing of the Blue Guild, a free guild set up by TokenLord to give us a sneak preview of the AI spawning creatures and monsters to do battle with. So the guild, this Blue Guild channel, gives access to a free guild where we can practice combat and do some, explorations, maybe get some XP, well, definitely get some XP, and also earn some extra TLR. I'll take you through a few encounters later on, but first, the leaderboards. Yes, the leaderboards. Let's look at the leaderboards. There we go. Now, okay. So I'm always showing where everybody else is. Let's show where I am, and that's the level command. And where is Severian? Oh, the application did not respond. What happened? I think they're busy with the update. Eh? They must be busy with the update. Okay, TokenLordsRPG is thinking, and there we are. There we are. So let me just make that a bit bigger for you so you can see my level. I'm at level 32. Oh, that's Lady CR27. Also checking her level now. She's ahead of me. But first, let's check. My rank is I'm at number 26. So tough to get to the top 10. Hey? I'm not even in the top 25, but I'm trying. So I'm at level 32, and I'm trying to get into the highest level possible. The highest level. Anyway, there we are. I'm at level 32. Do you remember that band called Level 42? Okay, that's another story for another day. So that's my rank. But now, let's take a look at the leaderboard. First, the messages. And I'm still in the top 10 with 1,320 messages sent. I'm in the top 10 on the messages leaderboard. That's quite something, hey? But just take a look at this. Blueprint Baron. He's number one. He's way ahead with over 10,000 messages. And second is Wizen, the arcane scholar. He's there with more than 7,500 messengers. And then it's a Calrus Stormscale, over 4,000 messages. But hot on his heels. Less than 100 messages behind. Costa Rica Jack is at number 4 on the messages leaderboard. So let's look at the money then. Let's look at the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. And who's leading? Who is leading? Hey. This application did not respond. Try again. Let's try again. Come on, yeah. He's just way ahead is Blueprint Baron. At number 1 with 8,828 TLR. And then in second position with 500,000. So, what? Costa Rica Jack is in second position. He's gone ahead. He's gone ahead of Wizen. Wizen the arcane scholar. Oh my goodness. I said something's burning. Something's burning. Oh, there you go. Costa Rica Jack is at number 2 in the money ranking. And then we have Wizen. Wizen has been overtaken. Oh my. Calrus Stormscale is at number 4 now with 437,000 TLR. Luckily is at number 5. Dustmaster at number 6. Will at number 7. Blogging Help at number 8. GDTRFB at number 9. Mantrol at number 10. Oh my goodness. That's one for the books. one for the books. I was expecting Costa Rica Jack to fly up the leaderboards, but wow. At number 2, I thought they were unassailable at numbers 1 and 2. That's Blueprint Baron and Wizen. The Arcane Scholar. Well, I looked at the money. I looked at the... oh, let's look at the levels. I'm completely flabbergasted by that development. Top level. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, respond. Respond now. Yes. Whew. There you go. Okay. Whew. Wow. Blueprint Baron is at number 1. Number 1 at 2 million 2.16 million XP. And second, very close behind, is still Wizen, the Arcane Scholar. Sure. I've got a fright there, hey? So money is one thing, but when it comes to XP, game experience points, that's going to take a lot of doing. But he's coming. Is Costa Rica Jack. He's there at number 6, 292,000 experience points. At number 3, still safe at number 3 with 1.67 million XP is Calrus Stormscale. Number 4 is Lucky Lee with 832,000 XP. Synonym is solidly at number 5, still there with 523,000 XP. Costa Rica Jack is at number 6. Elku at number 7. A to Z is at number 8. He was trying so hard. He actually got to number 7 and then, well, the cat's amongst the pigeons there, hey, with Costa Rica Jack. Dustmasters number 9, Will at number 10. That's our top 10 on the level ranking leaderboard. And that is the big one. That's the big one. And so firmly in the first position and second position. I can't say first only because first and second is wow. I mean, it's 0.04 million XP. That's the difference. 2.16 to 2.12. Number 1 and number 2. Blueprint Baron and the Arcane Scholar Wizen. Whew. Wow. I tell you something. I got a bit of a fright there, didn't I now? I did get a bit of a fright. And I'm going to have to just calm down a little bit, I think. And what have I done now? I've actually, yeah, I've gone and put my noggin back on screen there, haven't I? Right. So the last episode, we looked at what's upcoming in the guilds. We looked at the cost to form guilds. We looked at guild leaders, roles in guilds, and so forth. And then last night, we got a sneak preview. Let me tell you that, of what a battle channel will look like within TokenLordsRPG. Before I take you through that, let's explore the TokenLordsRPG universe, the probable archetypes that we will find, maybe in comparison to D&D. For example, fighter versus warrior, barbarian versus berserker, and so forth. And from what I've seen so far, it seems to me, as opposed to Dungeons and Dragons, TokenLordsRPG diverges uniquely in that it will offer guilds and kingdoms, PvP wars, also PvE against the environment, and that's going to be something else with the AI that we're working on. I've got that on good authority. And of course, the big divergence is the integration with blockchain economy, with the possibility of tokenizing land, heroes, and other items. So according to TokenLord, I'm on track with my speculation in that regard. So for now, it seems to me what the adventurer classes will look like in... I've prepared a little slideshow for you. So this is what I think the adventure classes will look like. Let's see. Remember, I said this is a speculative preview of probable adventure classes in TokenLordsRPG. So, where in Dungeons and Dragons you have the fighter, we're expecting the warrior. in TokenLordsRPG. Frontline melee, durable, very good with weapons. Then where we've got the barbarian in D&D, there's the berserker in TokenLordsRPG, the raider type, raw strength, rage-like ability, and can cause high physical damage. Then there's also the rogue in D&D, as opposed to what we're expecting in TokenLordsRPG, the assassin, the thief, who's renowned for stealth, speed, critical strikes, ambushes. You've got the D&D ranger. We've got the hunter. That's what my research is telling me. Ranged combat, bows, crossbows, survival skills, very good. And do you remember the wizard in D&D in TokenLords RPG? We're expecting to see the mage. Elemental or arcane caster, heavy on spells, but fragile. So there we've got Wizen, the arcane scholar, who's put it to me that that's probably the class he will be going for. And so Wizen will need probably the warrior to move ahead, and also maybe the berserker on the side there, the hunter by his side or slightly behind him with the ranged combat, and the assassin or the thief to go and arrange an ambush. Then there's the sorcerer, which we expect to find in the form of the arcane adept in TokenLords RPG, with raw innate magic power, less studied but more chaotic. And then there's also the cleric in D&D. Here we're expecting the priest, the healer in TokenLords RPG, who will bring divine magic, who will be buffing allies and healing wounds. The paladin in D&D will find its form as the knight, the crusader in TokenLords RPG. That's the holy warrior, tank-like with buffs. Remember the bard? Yes, that's the first game I played on PC when it comes to D&D, when they moved it from the board game to and attempted to do a computer game with it. The bard. Well, we've got the minstrel in TokenLords RPG, the herald who will be inspiring allies and possibly able to buff, debuff. Druid in D&D, we've got in TokenLords RPG the nature caster, the shaman, who'll be tied to forests and beasts. Where you had the monk in D&D, you've got the martial artist in TokenLords RPG, who's a disciplined hand-to-hand fighter. And then D&D's warlock, TokenLords RPG, we're expecting to see the dark mage, the cultist, shadow magic, demonic pacts. Not for me, but that will be available. So I've given you an overview now of what we can expect to see in TokenLords RPG, and I now need to take you to, as promised, the Blue Guild. You see here the Blue Guild, and this is what we saw. This is what TokenLord's been working on. Very, I mean, he's working very hard. They're putting in long hours. I know that they're putting in 16 to 18-hour days just to bring this update to us. And so this is the kind of spawn you can find. We can actually attack the Iron Knight. And so here are some of the denizens that TokenLord has been doing battle with in preparation, to teach us, to bring us into this battlefield. And here you can see the Iron Knight was summoned. The Iron Knight has got 500 hit points, and these are the commands at the disposal of the player: attack or defend. So here you can see TokenLord attacks, and TokenLord hits the Iron Knight for 44, damage of 44. And then there's the summoning of a Bandit Scout. There's the Bandit Scout. Then there's an Eclipsed Ogre. Then there's a crystal husk sentinel. Whew. Lots of battling happening here. These are the commands that are available to join a guild. That's the command you would perform. You type in join and then you give the guild ID. Then there's that command, the attack command. If you want to redeem TLR, probably to buy items, I'm not too sure at this point. And these are commands that are not available to the players, but they're available to the staff. Let's look at some of these attacks at how they worked. So the first few, this is what the Iron Knight looks like. That was attacked. It takes about 10 attacks to defeat them, and then that's the Bandit Assassin that was called up. Is it the Bandit? Yes. And then the Crystal Husk Sentinel was called up, and so the Wraith. Let's look at the Wraith. These are the Wraiths, and TokenLord attacks the Wraith. Hits the Wraith for 8 damage. So the mob hit points 87 out of 95. The Wraith strikes back for 6 damage, and TokenLord's hit points are reduced to 29. But with each attack, you gain 2 experience points, and apparently you pick up a gem, or you can pick up more than 1 gem, because that's what that implies, isn't it? Right. And then I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it was 10 strikes, 10 attacks before the Wraith was slain. And then a skeletal knight. See, a skeletal knight emerges in the grasslands. Let's take a look at what the skeletal knight looks like. That's a skeletal knight for you. Stuff of nightmares, eh? The skeletal knight emerges, and TokenLord attacks again. And attacks, 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 until finally, when is this? Finally, the skeletal knight is slain, and then immediately a bandit emerges. We've seen a bandit. And then a frost troll emerges in the grasslands. A frost troll. Let's just give you a better view of the frost troll. That's your frost troll for you. Scary stuff, eh? And then again, 10 attacks there before the frost troll. Back again. Wow. And some of the other, what's that? A ghoul that emerged in the grassland. That's what the ghoul looks like. And so here you can see Pick and Chucks joined, Blueprint Baron also joined, and we were assisting TokenLord to attack. I think Rock Shandy was also in there, in the mix. And here's another frost troll. I think I finally managed to get into that. See, there's Rock Shandy. And then later on, I managed to join in the fray. Another frost troll. Yeah, they look terrible. They look like a lot of work. And so this is what you can see in your backpack. Well, this is what your equipment will look like. And hopefully your backpack won't be empty. I think another frost troll. So all of these, they were just coming up and being attacked just for us to gain some XP, as you can see there, and gems. I don't see any TLR yet being gained. So these are some of the commands then. As I said, inventory, equip, craft, redeem, that are available to players. So this was a lot of fun, hey? This was a lot of fun. But then in the end, TokenLord said that he was locking the channel for a while and sent us back to the general chat. And then we went back to the general chat, and I wanted to say thank you to TokenLord for my badge. Let's just enlarge that a little bit. So you can see there, I've got a special badge, TLR YouTuber. Thank you very much. Yeah, and thanks for the shout out there, Rock Shandy. I see. Oh, Septimus was also in in the room. So when we go to the general chat, I want to say thank you. We got some inside information, and I need to share that with you. The inside information is, oh, by the way, while we were engaged in combat, there was a 600-second cooldown period between attacks. So we could only attack once every 10 minutes. I don't think that's going to be the case in actual gameplay, but that was just to get us into that room, that channel, and to see what it would be like. That's a free channel, the Blue Guild, and you'll find it in the left-hand menu. There it is, Blue Guild, level-up-guild-own. That is free, but the guilds that will be rolled out, they will cost actual money. You're going to have to buy a guild. One of the 5 guilds that will be available, they will be for sale, and so the leader, whoever buys the guild, will, I imagine, be the leader of the guild, and then you can join the guild, but it won't be your guild. You won't own it. Only one person gets to own it. I think there's a possibility of co-leaders though, but they will explain that a bit better to us in the coming days. Now, the inside information I wanted to share with you is that you need to stack your TLR early while you can. And why? It's earlier than you think. TLR is already pre-filled at 7 exchanges. Now, isn't that something, hey? That is quite something. That's quite something. And this inside contact also wanted to share some more exciting news, but was told that the inside team doesn't allow it yet. Soon, I'll be able to tell you what's shared with us about official listings and collaborations. So stay tuned to Lord Severian, TokenLords RPG for your inside information on all things TokenLords RPG.